take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Well.
First down, Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Paul Richardson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
He is good.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
7. Bears nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go play action. Trubisky. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
He went through my dog. Oh,
to the
man.
32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down and 4. Rivers.
Y'all gotta block somebody. Y'all gotta fucking block somebody, man.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
What's that? All right, y'all chill out, okay?
Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
All right, baby.
And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Yeah.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Thank you, baby.
The score, Colts 14, Bears nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
No, but what's up?
At their own 23-yard line.
Travis said, hey.
At the line, prepping for their next drive.
You heard me, babe? Travis said, hey.
Question down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
stacked up.
That was an option after the fact, but I didn't realize it was an option because she was like,
Who that?
pick out of these the name.
What was the option? What are you talking about?
This floor.
From midfield now,
You like the dark brown? Solid?
escaping the pressure right.
I don't like it.
Nearly picked.
I don't like it.
Maybe
You
lucky
like the
there.
solid brown?
What, though? Come on the floor over there?
I'd rather have them top, but you have to pay extra for that.
Yes, yes, Jesus. Thank you.
You heard me?
Yeah, babe, I heard you.
I'd rather top.
These quarterbacks who can move.
Mommy,
Defenses want to try and keep
Mommy,
bodies
I
in
got
front.
something on
I
this
think that
top.
discouraged
It
them from
was
Into heavy
I
traffic,
put
and
my
it's
head
intercepted.
and
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and it ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
I pressed the wrong button. Nah, the wrong button. This man was wide the frick open.
49-yard.
God damn, I pressed the wrong. Man, fuck this place, bro.
Many reads from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
I pressed the wrong button. My nigga was open to the.
Excellent hands.
Man, fuck that, man.
There of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
37-yard line.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The keeper.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Trubisky firing a deep ball for Kmet. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round. When he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you
Can y'all chill out, please?
running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 in the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. Without without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And Trey Burton making the catch for his new team, the Colts, but he was a member of these Bears the last 2 seasons. Had a career best 54 catches, in fact, 2 years ago, but then injuries held him to just 14 total catches in 2019. To throw again on second down. Rivers got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And the Colts first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor.
Can y'all move the fuck out of the way and go block somebody? God damn, bro.
The yards you wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 1st and 10, Taylor now. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now Trubisky on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
His kick is good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire this thing, and that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st down, Colts.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's complete to Mooney.
What the f*** is wrong with y'all boys?
Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. As the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage. Malik Hooker after the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky.
That's
It's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Darnell Mooney the target there. And it's 3rd down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky.
Oh, my God.
And Robinson with a big catch. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
Santos on for the field goal.
How that nigga got open like that, though? The fuck everybody was at? Oh, he missed it.
It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. They were trying to create some space to run.
Okay.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice.
What you say?
Here, look. That's Benjamin.
What's good?
You say you sad.
What? Bro, y'all just made a nigga small me. Boy, Lord. What?
I'm making him be lucky.
What?
You think you cook?
Boy, no, boy. Man, damn.
We blowing up.
Y'all making them.
Hey, what's y'all doing, bro?
On their side. Hey, we know where we are.
What? To the gun show? Oh, all right.
Get the score. It's like a combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
You say you about to what?
Bounce out of the back of the end
What you about to do?
Start here at the 25.
You say you about to get us too? Oh, low. Oh. Hey, B.
About to be chitty bang bang.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Yeah, baby, I do.
He's actually working.
The momentum has sort of shifted the other
Come on, Ryan, let daddy play.
last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Oh, let's go, T.Y. T.Y. say he want the ball. He say he want the ball. I'm going to give it to you.
Just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor.
Ah, God. Taylor, keep your feet, bro.
That's about all as he's taken down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up second.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. From the 25 on 2nd down, Rivers. That's going to be caught.
Not playing with me, yeah.
Get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5.
Young boy, stop playing with it, man.
To extend the lead.
35. Bears 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
That ain't that big, no.
The decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 30.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
You got to kick down. 3-1.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down.
Stop playing with my dog, bro.
Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The tackle made by Bobby.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
35-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
You gotta beat. Oh my God, bro.
Out of bounds. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot.
Well, I'm black, but I'm not even in the game. You fucking smoking dick. Black, why you wasn't in the game, home, my man?
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and they're able to get
Oh my God.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This shouldn't have been the game, my homie.
There's a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 39, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Why am I not just trying to regular tackle? First of all,
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
oh, good shit.
Trubisky throwing complete to Kmet, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd and short.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trubisky to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start with a give to Taylor. Finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with their second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards. Under pressure. pressure here, and down he goes.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down. Now it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Bears 21.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. What did...
Party going up.